Ever since the rebranding of Facebook to Meta, the crypto world has not been the same ever since. No, literally. The virtual world of crypto has been gaining popularity since Facebook, the company, not the social media application, rebranded to Meta. And here in Crypto Cash Out, we want to tell you more about the effects of it in already established metaverses. Again, this is Crypto Cash Out and welcome to another video we made. In this channel, we talk about everything and anything that is under the crypto space, so make sure you subscribe if you're into these kind of videos. Before we begin though, it is important to note that what we say in this video should not be taken as a piece of advice. We want to make it clear that we are not financial advisors, nor are we crypto experts. We are fans who want to relay info so that other people will be better equipped with crypto knowledge in the future. With that being said, let us talk about this, shall we? If you're watching this video, you probably know what the Metaverse is by now, but it's basically a shared network of digital worlds, and it has an upward trend with the boom of NFTs and crypto. And with the announcement of Facebook that they will rebrand to Meta, different cryptos and metaverses have gained popularity for the past few months, and they continue on getting more popular and more people are investing in it. One such example of those metaverse projects that have not only gained the attention of the public but also skyrocketed thanks to Meta is Decentraland. It was initially created way back in 2015 when Ari Malek and Esteban Mordano wanted to create a complete 2D reality world. Their game eventually evolved to a 3D blockchain-based metaverse that is supported by the Ethereum blockchain. It was later released to the public in February 2020 and has since been the longest running 3D metaverse that involves crypto business. It is essential that you will know what a metaverse in the context of crypto is and what makes it different from sandbox and world-building games such as Minecraft. Decentraland is a metaverse project that is based on the Ethereum blockchain. And from our definition of the metaverse, you can bet that it is like a game that helps users create an alternate and digital reality in the palm of their hands. Here, users can make content, apps, and whatever your mind desires in the lands you buy and monetize them to make money. Now, what are these lands that I am talking about? In Decentraland, you can explore the whole world and see different lands that people have made for the public to enjoy. Each of these lands are designed for a specific function by the buyers of the land. These lands can then be rented or sold depending on how you want your land to be. In total, there are 90,601 packages of land which can be bought and used to your desire. These lands are classified as ERC-721 NFT network of trust tokens. They are then grouped into individual parcels, estates, districts, and plazas, which are untradeable parcels and are owned by the community. Each piece of land is approximately 16 by 16 meters of land, and every land was for sale initially. And because creativity is the limit to how these lands are being made, you can also do activities in the lands that may surprise you. You can also do activities here such as playing games, attending concerts, and view virtual galleries among others with the land that you bought. And because they are monetized, there are some lands that are used for gambling and are offering mana as a means of earning here. There are also art galleries where artists can sell and show off their art in the form of NFTs in the museums being created on the platform. Because of this, the Decentraland Commercial Center is outside the main 10 NFT projects by deal volume in the market. Mana is the currency that is being used in the Decentraland world, and it is used for various things. The most common use of it is that it is used to buy and sell plots of land in the platform. If not sold, people can also rent lands if there are some offerings for it. There are also lands in Decentraland that offer marketplaces where you can buy and sell NFTs here through the help of third-party sites such as OpenSea. Another great use for the Mana token is that it is also a governance token. Decentraland uses the Decentralized Autonomous Organization or DAO as a means of governance in the platform. This means that people who hold Mana can have their say on how the world of Decentraland changes. With Mana, people can propose policies and its updates. They can also vote on land auctions here, and they can alter what type of content is allowed in the platform. In terms of the tokenomics of the coin itself, the coin is not doing too bad, especially since the hype of the Meta rebranding has slowed down a bit. At the time of writing, each mana is valued at $2.97, 5.76% lower than what it was 24 hours ago. Even though the price has lowered in the last day, the past 7 days have been generally good for the token. The last 3 months, however, have been quite terrible for Mana, but it has been showing signs of growth for the past month or so. In terms of the market cap of Mana, it sits at almost $5.5 billion in a 24-hour trading value of over $750 million, which is really impressive and big. Currently, the total token supply in circulation is at 1.83 billion, and there is still more left to be minted because there is no max supply set at the moment. Some people may argue that holding the coin is better for the long run because some forecasts see the coin grow significantly through the years. There are also those who believe buying land on the platform may be better because you can monetize it and earn money. Why not both? But for those who are wondering about the future of the token, we will talk about that right now. For the website Trading Beast, they have the forecast that the coin will average around $2.97 for the year. According to them, we won't see much growth for this year. However, the year after we'll see a growth in the price of the token and will continue to do so, where the price of the token at the end of 2025 will average $4.45. Digital coin price see Mana to have a general upward trajectory for the next couple of years. This year, they predict the token to average $3.98. A slow and steady growth is expected, and in 2025, they see the coin to be over $6 in price average. If you really want to hold on to the coin until the end of the decade, they predict the coin to average $13.78 throughout the course of 2030. PricePrediction.net, however, fully puts their trust in the token and believes that it will moon in the future and it will grow big. We're talking $12.90 by 2025. Wait on it for a couple of years, then you'll see the coin to be just less than $30 by 2027. In 2030, they predict the coin to be averaging over $80 by the decade's end. In terms of high pricing transactions, Decentraland is no stranger to it. As previously mentioned before, there are artists that sell their works as NFTs on the platform. NFT artworks are not the only things that are high value in the platform. There are also lands in there that have sold for close to millions. There was one plot of land in Decentraland that sold for a jaw-dropping $913,000, which is the most expensive land that is sold in NFT history. To give you context of how expensive that is, there are units in Beverly Hills, California that are selling for less than that price. Yes, a virtual land is more valuable than a unit in Beverly Hills, known as home of some of the American celebrities. Moreover, Decentraland has now collaborated with Sotheby's, one of the largest brokers of fine art in the whole world. This means that the art pieces and NFTs sold within the galleries of Decentraland can be sold to one of the biggest auctioneers in the world. They're also not done yet, as the plan is to bring bigger brands and names into the game for the first few months of 2022 and allow them to sell their own NFTs there. If you're interested about their financial backers, it is backed by the likes of the digital currency group Coin Fund and Animoca have collaborated with some of the biggest names in the market like Samsung and Polygon. The country of South Korea has even shown interest in Decentraland and wants to support them. Grayscale has also made a deal with Decentraland to ensure 20 million tokens for themselves. Despite this run that Decentraland has had, the problem it mainly has is its future. Currently, there are no reported big plans that they have set for themselves. This is part due to it being self-governing and the users get to vote on the changes they want in the platform. The good news is that there is a petition for the Decentraland Foundation, the team behind Decentraland, who conceded their position to become the consultants of the company to once again lead the platform to new heights. Whether this be true or not, you can be excited about what Decentraland will be like in the future. But I feel like it's really battling for the top spot as the best Metaverse project out there. Just a feeling though. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video. We really appreciate it if you do. You can also subscribe to the channel. It's free and it helps us grow to make better and more videos like this. Comment down below your thoughts about Decentraland and if you think it is worth the investment for a chance at a shoutout giveaway. We also have a video on the updates happening with Pi Network, so make sure you check that out if you haven't already. Once again, thank you for watching this video and have fun cashing out!